And by 2:10 we are done. As if we are really, being run by something I do not know. A dog trying to run after us. I do not. Ang bilis natin, no? Okay, sige. That's why I randomly actually check your assignment, no? And find out. Sige, let's have Serbo. Natasha. Ay, nasa ano sa kanya dito. Hold on lang po. Hula, hula, hula. I think SD Boys and Girls, no? This is your file. Am I correct, Natasha? Okay, let's have Natasha here, no? Explain her work. Okay, so as simple as what you did, no? Can you explain what you did here, Natasha? Oh, di ba? Parang si Sir Romel lang yan, si Natasha. Oh. Okay. So basically what you did, Natasha, can we hear from you?
Sir, ginaya ko lang po yung sa sinend mo sa GC po.
Okay, and then what did you do from boys and girls score, no? Okay. Anong nangyari dyan? Dito. Okay, paano mo siya in-encode, no? Is it by rows, by column? Sige, tell us.
Sir, by column po.
Okay, by column. Okay, this is boys. Okay, this is boys. Parang rows. Rows po yung pag ganito, ha? Okay. If you are in this pattern or way, from here to there, left, from left to right, it is but by rows, no? Very good. Okay. This is the boys. These are the boys. These are the girls. Score, no? Okay. Nakikinig ba sila dyan? Okay. So if you do not have Excel, no? I do not know how you will be actually doing a quiz with this. It's like a practical without Excel, no? Because if you do that in calculator, naku po, no? Your time is wasted. Okay, and then you see, no, it's this is a row score. Obviously, it is a ungroup. Okay, it is an ungroup. Okay, tama po yung ginamit niya, no? Okay, it is not uh what do you call this one? This is not being summarized in a simple frequency distribution table. It's not, no? Nakuha? Okay. Pero we can, no? We may able to actually compute for the mean, the variance, and standard deviation of this given row scores provided we know what to do with the frequency, no? Paano pa na? Sige, mamaya gagawin natin yan, no? Okay. So for this one, if it's ungroup, you use this one, no? Okay, hindi yung group. Okay, paano nga ba, eh, hindi pa naman natin alam 'no, tinuro na ba ni sir yun? Hindi pa naman 'no? Okay, from this row, and we can actually make this as group data, and then we go to this, uh, computation 'no, for the group data. Nakuha? Okay, very good. So lahat ito gumamit 'no? I didn't explain this yet. I just attach stream, no? I just sent you the file, no? Having the group, then ang group, you see, no? You were able to be actually, you were able to actually figure out what to use, no? You didn't use group. Why? Because of course, no? How can I create this? It's not even told or being taught by the Roman. So tama po ito. Just encode them and then, okay, this is the mean, no? Says there, the YouTube also, nasa YouTube yun, no? It's easy, no? Ang ganda ng statistics, especially if you're using Excel. And then, the score, each score will be subtracted, no? By the mean. And then we do not need that, no? Summary of, sorry, or the summation of that column, but we need the last column. It is but the square of difference of each score and the mean. Okay, this is all we need. Ang liit, sorry po. So again, no, if you do not have Excel there, I do not know, no, you are grade 10, and I suppose you're not, uh, what do you call this? Being restricted only to use cell phone or gadgets like tablet lang, no? You are grade 10. Okay, you are near college actually if there's no senior high school there. And what you need is really a laptop, no? Or a desktop. Even if it's face to face, no? You should have laptops. Okay? Even if it's not your own, uh you should be asking your family member to share it with you. Okay, ito na siya. Very good. And okay, someone is actually asking around it off, no? It's okay to be actually rounding it off yourself, no? Why? Because there's no specific instruction, no? Come to think of it, if there is no specific instruction about rounding off, it depends on you how to round it off. Did you get it? If Sir Romer is asking you to round it off in the nearest tens or just two decimal places or decimal place numbers, then I must be followed, but there's no instruction about it, no? Nakuha? Okay. So all of this, if you notice, work of Natasha is very good, no? Ang galing-galing niya, no? Tingnan natin yung F2. Oh, okay, sige. Okay, so paano niya nadagdagan yan, no? Paano niya nadagdagan ng rows yan samantalang kokonti lang yung rows ko doon. So it's a challenge for everybody, no? Because the sample or the example that I sent you has how many uh n only, value of n, it's 7, no? Ang gagaling. Okay, sige. Challenge po sa inyo yun to insert rows in the Excel. Okay, there are 28 there, no? I'll just F2 this one. Okay, very good. Ang galing, galing, galing. Okay. And then this one, 84.71 divided by 28 lang siya. Okay. O, tignan mo siya. O, meron pa siya rito pa 1 up to 28, no? Okay, that's just a series, guys, huh? Okay. If you do not have that one, madali lang yan. 1, and then right click, no? Pero you have to have the corner, right corner of that cell, no? Okay, ganun lang siya. And then click, choose yung series niya, no? Ulitin ko lang. Ganyan siya, no? Right click, release, and then fill series. Ganun lang siya. Mabilis. Okay? So I hope you know what to do with that one. So that you know how many are there, no? How many scores are there? Because you're going to be actually evaluating those scores of both the boys and girls. Okay? So ito divided by 28. And this one, the variance is divided by 27, no? Okay. Ayun kasi siya. And then, okay. Pag ganito po siya hindi nakikita, click nyo lang yan, no? Okay, ganyan siya. Yan. Okay? Pag hindi nakikita, bulag ka, gano'n. Okay, sige. Okay, so you just divide that one. It's not 28 anymore because it's n minus 1, no? It's 27. And then, okay, square root of that will be your standard deviation. So it's easy, no? So if I'm going to be actually checking if you're right or wrong in the formulas, you just click F2, no? Okay, very good. Now, what does this mean now, no? And then we go back to actually our questions. Which gender is more intelligent, maybe? But I ask you, which gender actually achieved higher scores, no? You see, they have scores there, okay? And we are to evaluate, okay, statistics na tayo, ha? Okay, this is what we call qualitative data, no? When we actually use scores, these are qualitative data, okay? So remember, if we do have quantitative to, ha? Sorry, quantitative. If we use qualitative in our survey, like we will be using the Google form, non-answerable by, okay, what is your gender, no? So that is qualitative. We're talking about gender there. It's not it is non-numeric. No, it's not number. Okay, do we need that? Of course. If you need that in your survey or in your thesis, tawag nito, is, wait lang, may hilo. Okay, kasi I tend to mix actually our lesson with this thesis now, no? There will come a time na I'll insert about the thesis, no? So pero kasi I cannot break these lessons, no? I cannot have the thesis and then discuss it. Pero sige, let's try to have um, the thesis, no? In between lessons. Mas maganda yun, no? Okay? Para mas malinaw sa inyo kung anong gagawin nyo sa thesis nyo. Okay, let's go. So what will your interpretation now be, no? Like last time, this one, okay, we cannot know, no? We do not know. For this class of 37, we do not know how intelligent this class will be if it will not be compared to another class, no? Paano sila matalino, no? Okay, matalino rin to. Yes, I can actually have an interpretation of this one. Why? Because I see that uh, a lot of them got high scores, no? Or higher. Sorry, they got scores ranging from 80 to 89 and even 90 to 100. No, it's shown here 12 and 8. Huh? Compared to that one. So I can have this actually in the frequency percentage distribution. Ang tawag siya, no? Kung nakita nyo ito yan. Frequency percentage distribution, no? Okay, we can have that. Okay? Naintindihan? Ayan. 'Pag wala kayong kino-compare 'no, there's no comparison at all and you're just, surveying one class, talking about your title 'no, ito puwede 'yan, okey? Nakuha, okey? But it's beautiful to be actually comparing 2 datas 'no, especially if we are to talk about who is more superior 'no? Ito na siya, okay. We use, these measures of dispersion, how spread, how the variation is playing 'no? Okay, tignan na natin 'to. May question, okay. When you compute your average 'no, when you compute your average on your own, the question, if you get a general average for the quarter, it's average only for the quarter one. If you get higher score or grade, okay, what is the meaning of that? No, are you intelligent? I'm sorry. Did you give your best? Did you give your best for that quarter? Or you an achiever or not an achiever? No, matalino ba o hindi for that quarter? Of course, higher average means you are no matalino. Okay? Especially if you're line offline. Okay, for this also, it's the same, no? We're talking about mean. We're talking about average, no? So this one is a mean, huh? Mean. Okay, so you check, no? You're adding the scores, like your grades, and then divided by 8, no? You're adding the scores here, the scores of the boys and girls, and divide it by 28. That is actually averaging, no? Okay, you see. 2372 and 2178 and then divided by 28, it's the same, no? It's fair, no? It will be fair, boys and girls. Because if, let's say for example, that boys is 28 and 25 are the girls only, no? Okay, is it fair to compare? Okay, it's up to you, no? You might be comparing it. Sige, you proceed, but of course, you disclose having this one, no? They are not fair when it comes to the total numbers of uh the one that they're studying, no? Okay. Kuha, pwede yun, pero tignan niyo siya. Pero just few more, no? So, uh, the difference is few, no? You may consider, but if it's a big difference, I think you do not proceed for that one. So for this one now, it's fair, no? See the mean, the average. It's 84.71 and 77.78, no? Okay, how far is, okay, boys compared to girls? That's 6.29, no? Okay, can have that. I sorry. Okay, we have those, no? Okay, that's central tendency, no? I'm measuring the mean. 6.92 is the difference between the two, no? 84, 77, if that is your average, no? Who is intelligent, more intelligent here? Of course, it's the boys. Okay, I'll make it fast because that's the simple, no? How about the variance, no? Okay, variance is lesser here, no? Boys has lesser variance and compared to girls. If you get the square root of those variances, of course, gives you less standard deviation for boys, which is 6.8. Tignan natin yung difference, no? 6 point, okay, yeah, okay. Ito yung sa girls, ay sorry, ito yung sa boys, no? 6 point, parang mali. Tama. Okay, sige. So this time, girl more, uh, is more, no? Than the girls. But do you know that in a standard deviation, it means to say that the lesser you have a standard deviation, it means to say that you are closer to that mean. Did you get that? Okay. Nakuha. Like for instance, no? So you are aiming for a higher score, no? I got from here or got higher than 90, I think, no? But it's not, okay, because the mean is saying it's 84.71 and then 77.78 for the girls, no? Okay, you see, no? 6.83 is less than 6.98 by what? It's 0.06, but that's closer, no? That is decimal, no? If I'm going to be actually interpreting this one, girls and boys in a standard deviation measure, they are close, no? They achieve higher scores, both of them, no? Because there is not minimal, no? But come to think of it, no, our point of reference is the mean, no? Okay, point of reference is the mean. Like for this one, 6.9, 6.8, the same, but we're referring to the mean. Okay, which has a higher mean? Is it the boys or the girls? It's the boys, no? Because it's 84.7177. So therefore, how do you interpret this one now, no? Boys achieve higher scores than the girls, no? Okay, nakuha. Yun po yung interpretation for those values of the standard deviation. Even the variance, pareho lang naman yun, the same variance and standard deviation and the mean. Did you get it? Okay? Okay. So I told you last time also, it's 201, that range matters also, no? Okay, sige. So record ko yung voice ko here and this is the interpretation, no? Sorry. Tanggalin natin tong isa. Oops. So para hindi kayo nalilito, yung si Samuel eh. No? Okay. So hold on. Okay. So somehow, no, while we are learning this lessons, somehow it is being paralleled now to you doing your thesis. Did you get it? Nakuha? Okay, hold on lang. Siniset up ko lang yung ating GC, no? This is now the interpretation about the two datas. Okay, I'll have this one in the voice, no? Ay, sorry. Okay, isa pa. Hindi ko. So, wait. Natawa ako, no? I-delete ko pa rin yan. Interpretation. The range of the scores of the boys is 21. The range of the scores of the girls is 25. There is a gap between the highest and the lowest observations in the set of scores of the girls. A girl is the top scorer for this test, 96 and 96. However, the lowest score of 71 for the test is found in the set of the scores of the girls. The mean, also called the average, of the 28 boys who took the math test is 84.71. This mean score is higher than 77.79, the mean of the 28 girls who took the same test. The mean difference in the scores in the test of the two groups is 6.92. The standard deviation is a measure of spread of the observations around the mean. A lesser standard deviation indicates that the observations in the set are clustered. Hold on, no? Parang, okay, kulang na yata yun. There's cut. No, one minute lang pala yung voice na yan. Hold on. You see the range there, no? You have to actually figure out, no? Who is the top scorer among boys, no? Like for instance, in this one, 94 is the top scorer. Yes, I recorded that one. Okay, sige. Ito na siya. Or if you want, I'll just write that down, no? I will be writing that interpretation of this statistics value, no? This measures. Okay, sige. I'll formally write it down and or record it through a voice, no? Recording, that's the GC or the messenger. So shall I continue? Okay. So if you notice, no, the standard deviation here is a measure of spread of the observations around the mean. So a lesser standard deviation indicates that the observations in the set are clustered near the mean. Okay. So lower standard deviation means it's clustered near the mean, no? Lower, huh? And then the higher standard deviation indicates that the observations of the set are more widely, huh? Spread from the mean. So it's far from the mean, widely spread from the mean, it's not closer. So the standard deviations of the scores of the boys and girls are 6.84 and 6.90 respectively. I told that a while ago. So the values are almost equal. They both round off to 7. Okay, we check 6.80, 4 actually, and 6.9 here is rounded off to actually 7. Close, no? It's 0.06 difference. Hence, the spread of the scores of the boys from the mean of the scores is almost the same as the spread of the scores of the girls from the mean of their scores. So based on the means and the standard deviations and including the range itself, no? Because the range of the girls, no? Tingnan yung range ng girls. It's 96. We look for the 96, top notcher here. This is 96. But take note, there's a lot of line of 7. Oh, that's why you see the mean, no? It's close to line of 7, 77. No? Unlike boys, it's 84. I check. No? Simply glancing it. So for the girls range rather, it's 96 minus the lowest here. Score is 71. That's 25. This is 25 range difference compared to the range of, 25 is the range of the girls, and then for the boys, it's 21. Okay, there's but 4 difference there in the range. So sabi dito, it's based on the means and the standard deviations of the two groups, it is safe to conclude that the boys achieve higher scores than the girls in these tests. No, this is a result of the test scores of the boys and girls. We just didn't specified what kind of test they took. Okay? So, nag-gets po ba yon? Naintindihan yon? Naintindihan. Okay. So, later on, because we do not have time anymore, no? So, I wish to just say to you that this kind of interpreting data, we call it the statistical data analysis actually is, should be incorporated to your thesis also, no? So pag meron kayong mga datas, okay, you're comparing grade 9 to grade versus grade 10, no? Comes to English, I do not know. Okay, so I'll start also with you. I'm going to be actually asking you titles also, no? Titles of your thesis, and then so that I could guide you actually, no? It's hard for us because we tend to be thesis advisors, and yet we will be your critics, no? Okay, both of us, we are not inviting any other subject teachers for this matter. I do not know with Pastor, no? I just follow Pastor. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we'll have changes. We'll see, and let's consider some changes to actually ask, no, other teachers to be present also when you take your defense. Nakuha? Okay. Medyo sinisipon ako kaya hindi masyadong clear yung voice ko. Ay, parang sinusitis na. Medyo. So, for this one, uh, sige. Ganito gagawin natin, no? Ito na mismo. Okay, yun na mismo. Because this is the same source. Okay. Check out if Sir Rommel is correct, no? Can you screenshot this one? I sent this to you in your GC in the thesis resources, no? Okay, this one. Okay. This simple frequency percentage distribution is actually uh, can actually be used, no? If you are not to compare tawag dito, two classes or two sections. Like for instance, what we did here, no? We can have it, okay? And say something about that class, no? Alone, compare, okay? We can use this. Okay, it's easy, no? Okay, and then you actually divide, no, the scores, no? How from the lowest score up to the highest score. Like in here, I divide the scores from low to average to high, no? And then see something about the boys, okay, no? Boys and girls. Pwede rin nyo rin itong gamitin. You can also use this when you are to interpret datas, no? Having the low, average, high category for both boys and girls. But I will say it again, this simple frequency percentage distribution can also be used when you are not to compare two datas to get two datas, no? Because it can be singly. Okay, this can be actually used singly for a class. No? Nakuha? Okay, kasi hindi ko maintindihan kung anong magiging thesis nyo, no? Okay, so better have a thesis that is using comparisons, no? Like if you create questions, a lot of questions there, make sure that you have comparisons to do, no? Para kayo may inferential. So mind you, no, your thesis can be mix of those kasi. It's not just descriptive statistics talking about qualitative and quantitative. It can also be inferential, like you have to compare a lot of data. Okay, that's why you have to branch out, no, your questioning, kind of questioning. If this is the main question that you have related to that title, make sure that you can create another questions related to that first question, like what are the factors, no? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Are you trying to be actually comparing who is good? Okay, what gender, no? What organization, what class, what level? It's up to you to be wise. Uh, if you have that thesis. So I need to have your title. Sige, GC ko na lang sa inyo, no? It's 2:40 na rin po. And that's it for today. And I hope we have learned something today, no? Okay? So yung interpretation ko is very long. We can have it shortcut actually. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.